Whoa, that was intense. I just finished. Here's my desk and my computer. I just finished, I was sitting over there. I'm still kind of shaking a little bit. I just finished my interview, my oral interview for the Los Angeles Police Department. I'm still kind of nervous. Part of me that I'm nervous is it was shorter than I thought. They asked me specific questions, but I wasn't stumbling on the answers, and because I was expecting a little bit more in depth of the questions, but man, it felt good. There was two people in an interview. It was a female and a police officer, and the police officer was wearing a uniform, and the female officer was not in the civilian clothes, and I wasn't sure how to log on and all that, and I wasn't sure to it was a Google Meet that we did the interview, and I was nervous that maybe I logged on wrong and stuff, and so I clicked on the trying to join, and then boom, they were there right away. Dang, it was like no no warning or anything. They just like bam, their face is right there right away, and I had to move the camera around to make sure that there's no recording device or anybody else in the room. I felt good on the interview. I had to wear a full suit. Everybody, if you're gonna go to an interview, wear shoes, socks, pants, and tie. I have my jackets right there. I was wearing that. Yeah, I was I was scared that if I just did one that most people would do in an interview, or when it comes to webcam, or they just wear the top part, the suit, and then they're wearing pajamas or shorts underneath. I was afraid that they might go, "Oh, show me what you're wearing," to see if I'm dressed for the interview, and and that was my fear. So I was fully dressed. You should do that. Be prepared. Don't try to be sneaky or anything. And yeah, I felt good doing it, but you never know what they think of me. My thing was also, I don't think they have all my information when it comes to my application. They weren't even aware that I used to work in a hospital, and I didn't get a chance to explain that to them. I thought the first question would be, tell me about yourself kind of question, and I could just spew everything. But no, when they heard that, oh yeah, my medical field background, it was weird. It wasn't as long as I thought it would be. Man, I prepared. It was like for 2 weeks, man. I have all this questionnaires that I was practicing till like 1 o'clock in the morning. I videotape myself so I know what I look like while I'm speaking and answering all this, and also timing myself that I'm not talking too long. I tend to talk too long. And I'm not just babbling, I gather my thoughts and everything, and making sure that I know what to say on each questions. But there's so many of them, and they barely ask me questions. What does that mean? I mean, did they stop asking too many questions because they felt like I'm confident, that I'm articulate, that I kind of know what I'm talking about, so they didn't need to ask anything more? Or they cut it short because I said something wrong? I don't know, man. I hate this feeling. But overall, I felt that I did a good job. I think I was calm. I had to answer. I was ready to answer. I was respectful. Ma'am, sir. I was sitting upright, wearing a nice suit. I look comfortable. You know, my only hiccup was she asked me the different divisions of the department. I didn't know that. I went with honesty. I just said, I'm sorry that I don't know that. And I did my research, and I believe I saw that, but I didn't think to memorize it or know more about it. But she did ask me, which thank God, it was part of my preparation in my flashcard. I did make sure to find out who is the chief of police in LAPD. Even my wife doesn't know who he is. So I made sure I know who he is, because it's kind of pretty shitty to ask for a job and you don't know who's in charge. I think that's the first thing you got to know. I was going to tell them too. Chief of police was Michael Moore. I was going to say, he became a chief of police, I believe, in June of 2018. I was gonna like do more, but I stopped myself from saying that, because again, it's important to be direct on what you say and not babble. Like I said, I tend to do that. So I stopped myself for just answer the question. And if there's something that you can say that is important, then you can say it, but don't kind of like start lingering and on a tangent, just blabbing stuff. Unless it's important, then say it. But other than that, just be direct. And I think, in my opinion, just being honest. Prepare yourself and be honest. You know, I didn't say anything that I'm not. And again, as I said before, if I don't make it as a police officer because of my experience or who I am, I'll be disappointed on myself, but life goes on. But I will not get mad at police department or the organization or, you know, whoever's giving me interview, because deep inside, if I'm not cut out to be a police officer, I don't want to, because I don't want them to pass me because, give him a pass because of his age, or give him a pass because he needs it. It's just gonna get me killed out there. You know, a police officer is a serious business and a dangerous job. And if they just pass me, you know, borderline, or they gave me a bye, I wouldn't want that either. I believe that to become a police officer, you have to be held in a higher standards than regular people, you know. And if I am lucky enough to be part of this prestige organization, I respect police officers and the organization of Los Angeles Police Department. I respect them a lot, and I do hold them in a higher standards than normal people. But if I am blessed and given an opportunity to be part of this team, and I would be so happy. I don't know. It's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be awesome if I make it through, because it's a long process, people. Long process and tedious, but it should be. As it should be. Can't be just, I'm not applying to Arby's. Now, I'm not saying working at Arby's is a commendable job. I'm just saying that you're a little bit more beyond and a bigger organization to be part of. And it'll be so cool to be part of that. And yeah, so if you have any questions, anybody that watched this video, I'll do the best I can. But all I can tell you is my interview was shorter than I anticipated. I think it only lasted not even half an hour. I would say not even 20 minutes. I don't know. It's time flies, I guess, or I don't know, man. It's all I know is I didn't answer too many questions, and they weren't hard questions. I thought they even gonna ask me scenarios, you know, like if you witness your partner stole a candy bar, how would you handle the situation? You know, like that. They didn't even ask me situational questions. They asked me personal stuff. My job, what I used to do, what would I do if I do this, and like that. Nothing big. and it sounded like they were looking for honesty, and how would I approach it? Yeah. Yeah, so I wish I'm a little bit more helpful for people that is gonna go through the oral interview, but I was hoping that my confidence and my life experience has passed through the video and through the screen, and they realize that and they see that. I was hoping that they notice how prepared I am, because I did prepare for this. Again, took me 2 weeks until 1 o'clock in the morning, sometimes up to 2, practicing. I wish I had done more research, because I could have answered that division. I should look it up right now. Different divisions of the Los Angeles Police Department. But she said that it's something that I gotta know once I become a police officer. Of course, I mean, if I go to the academy, I'm not gonna read or think or do anything else except the academy. 100% effort and 100% my mind will be on it the whole time. Trust me. I'm a kind of person who likes to be prepared, and I like studying, and I like learning new things, you know, except my ADD and slight learning disability. I'm not a, I don't have problems. It's just, I have slightly, I think dyslexia, I think. I also have I'm colorblind. So I guess they're going to find that out when they do physical. But anyway, yeah. So if you have any questions, give me a comment. Also, please subscribe. And if you're interested in what to do, I will do my best to help you based on my experience. I'm not going to say I'm an expert or anything. I can just only tell you my experiences. And actually, my whole YouTube page is about my life. I'm 50 years old, and I'm doing things that a lot of people don't like to do or dream of doing, or they live in a bubble. I like to have fun. I like challenges. I like new things. And I think life is so many things, and I will try to touch and poke everything in life to make my life a little bit more interesting. It's not fun to go through life doing the same thing over and over again and be bored. I was told before, only boring people gets bored. And certainly not that me. Oh, all right. So yes, if you have any questions, please give me a comment, or try to be nice, people. I just want some positive questions, and maybe if you think you like my suit, the way I look for my interview, let me know too. All right. Later, people. Bye. Boom.